What's going on, guys? My name is Connor, and today I have an unboxing and review of the American Express Business Gold Card. So I'm sure you guys are probably familiar with this card along with the Platinum card. They're both very similar. They both have two models of each other, one being the personal and one being the business, and this one is going to be a business card. And one of the biggest differences between these cards is this one is more for business expenses and the other one is more for travel and airfare. So I just had my gold card come in today, so I thought why not unboxing it with you guys and also go over all the reasons why I decided to go with this card, all right? So without further ado, let's get right into the review. All right, guys, so I'm just going to dive straight into the unboxing. So you guys can see that they ship all these cards out in FedEx envelopes. You guys can see I blocked down my personal information. I have to keep that pretty private, obviously. So you guys are going to see some blue tape on the inside as well. But one of the things that I like about this is they used to, from the reviews that I used to watch before, they used to ship these cards out in tiny little envelopes that would say American Express credit card on them. And I really did not like that because that is the perfect way to get your information stolen or even your package stolen in general because someone could just activate it. But I like that they give out these envelopes now, and I like that it's not very clear what is enclosed. So you're just obviously gonna take out this little folder right here, and it's just gonna say American Express on it, or Amex, whatever you guys want to call it. Don't do business without it. These are hands down my favorite business cards out of all the ones I've owned, and I'm sure that many of you guys could agree that they're some of the top, along with the I'd say the Chase Sapphire and some of the City cards, but I'd say that these are definitely up there when it comes to top business cards. But opening it right up, you guys are going to be able to see American Express, the card that comes with tools to help you manage your cash flow. In here, obviously my personal information is going to be blocked off, but I'll just show you guys document by document. So this is just going to be kind of the welcome. You guys are going to see that the card just fell out right here. It's going to stick to this little tape right here. And it's just going to show you exactly how to activate the card. So obviously right here, you're just going to call, or you can just scan the QR code and create your online account where you can set up your limit that you want to have, or you guys can set up employee cards and whatever other personalization you want to use for your business card. And then obviously you're going to want to download the app because that's probably the easiest way to keep track of your spending and also know the balance that you're going to have to pay off. And also, if you're giving out employee cards, which I am not currently doing, I've considered it, but you're going to want to keep track of their spending as well. So that's just a great way to keep all your stuff in one place. And then this is kind of how to manage the app. Obviously, it's just going to tell you which is which, the balance, the pending balance, blah. I'm sure you guys have seen this in whatever credit card app that you guys are currently using. But before I get into the next document, I will show you guys what the card looks like. So you guys can see American Express Business. You guys can see Langley, Connor P. Langley. My business is technically a sole proprietor, so that's why it says my name twice, because on the business cards, you're always going to have your name and your business. And on the back, obviously, you're going to have your little spot to sign as well as your numbers and whatever else. But yeah, it's really a gorgeous looking card, and it's definitely pretty heavy. I believe that this is about 16 grams, and it's really cool because, I mean, if you're paying for dinner or something, you just drop this card. I guess you can't really hear it with the tape on it, but it sounds really cool, and you can really tell, like, hey, a titanium card has been dropped. But if you guys do not have the credit score or the resources to get a card like this right now, and you guys just care about a titanium card, I would suggest going something like the Apple card if that's what you guys look like. I know it's a lot more appealing for people my age because it looks a lot more higher end than it really is. But all in all, it's not a bad card. But getting into the actual review, some of these documents will show some of the benefits of the card. I'll show you guys that there's different rates for different people. So this is obviously going to show some of the APR that you guys are going to have to pay alongside with the annual fee, which is $295. And before I go any further, I also want to mention that they do have a welcome bonus. So after your first $5,000 that you spend within the first 3 months, you're going to be able to get 35,000 points back. So that equates to about $350-ish. So there you have about $55 plus you have that $295 annual fee paid off. So it's a really cool card to have. And if you guys are looking to get even more cash back from your first $5,000 spent, go ahead and go to the description. I'm going to put my referral link to where I get a little bit of kickback, but so do you. So basically it throws in like another 500-ish, I believe, and you get another 250 and I get another 250. So it's a win-win for both of us. I would suggest using it if you guys are considering these cards. And if you guys are looking at a different card, you guys can easily use that link and get different bonuses for any card that you guys are looking for. So make sure to go ahead and check that out. But just so you guys know, the APR is not going to be the same for everyone. So that's why I'm not really going specifically off mine, because the APR can range anywhere between 14.24% to 22.24%, depending on your credit worthiness. That's the word that they like to use. I believe that it adjusts depending on your spending and also if you're paying it off on time. And everything else. If you have a lower credit score and this is your first business card, you might have a higher APR. If you're more trustworthy and you're just a good spender and they really want you to have the best experience possible, so you stick with them and keep spending money with them, then obviously it's going to go down to about 14%-ish. But the real benefits of this card, this is the little benefits paper that they're going to show you. The ones that they mention are global assist hotline. So basically whenever you have an issue, feel free to call them. You have coverage up to 12,000 to 1,250 on carry-in baggage, 500 on checked baggage, and just like little stuff. I mean, car rental, loss damage insurance. I'll just read through a few of these guys, and then I'll show you guys the benefits that I really like and that most people like. So you have coverage to 10,000 on covered purchases, and whatever. Like a lot of this stuff, like, they're little benefits, but not the ones that people really go after. Nothing that people will go, oh, yeah, is that benefit? So I'm going to go with that card. It's a lot of standard stuff that a lot of other cards are going to have. And then you're also going to have the privacy notice. So just going over all the information that they collect, just so you know that they're not just using your information to steal it. They're using it to improve their user experience. And then you guys can see there's going to be a little card user agreement. So basically, if you run up your credit card and then you don't pay it off, basically gives them the ability to chase down whatever money is owed. But getting into the real benefits of this card, getting into the bread and butter of why people choose this card. The reason why they choose this card over the Platinum especially, because these two are the ones that are really compared, is because of the 4x points on two categories. So I'd rather have this than revolving, because they say the top two categories are the ones that get 4x. So rather than it being two random ones every single quarter, every single year, wherever your spending is, between airfare, advertising, technology, gas, restaurants, or shipping, wherever you're spending the most money, the top two categories between those, you're going to get 4 times the points, which is awesome, because a lot of you guys run businesses and a lot of you guys' money goes out into 2 different categories. It might be shipping and it might be advertising. Maybe if you guys are in my situation, it might be technology and gas. If you're someone that travels a lot and you guys are an engineer or something, I don't know what it is, but if you guys run a business or if you guys do a lot of purchasing and have a lot of stuff going in and out, this will be great because of the 4x on those 2 categories, because that's pretty much unmatched. There's not a lot of cards that give back that 4x, and you're going to need that 4x to pay off that $295 if you guys are not spending that $5,000. So in my opinion, if you guys are not spending that $5,000 in the first 3 months, this card might not be worth it, because that just goes to show like your spending might be a little bit too low for this card. But assuming you are, then it's all uphill from there, because you're getting that 4x on those 2 categories. But after this card, after I use it for the first 150,000, which is what you get that 4x points for. So if you spend 150,000 in those 4x categories, then it's just 1% for there. And from there, I would go with my blue business card, my blue cash business card, because then I get 2x on everything. So it doesn't even have to be one of those 6 categories. It could be anything. Like one of the things that I like to use it for is PayPal, because when I use it on PayPal, I get 2x, and there's not a lot of credit cards that give me 2x on that, other than like the Citibank double cash back. But another thing that they offer with this card that they really like to put out there is that you have the pay over time option. And a lot of people might think, oh, okay, so I have this long period of time where I do not have to pay off this card. I wouldn't say that's very true, because basically they say, okay, as long as you let us know that you're going to be not paying this off, or you don't technically have to really let them know, they're not really going to bounce it to your credit score. So your credit score is not really going to be hurt, but you are going to have to pay interest on it. And that interest, like I said at the beginning, was between 14.24 to 22.24, depending on your credit worthiness. But in my opinion, because that APR and because other cards kind of give you the option to have no APR for like the first yearish, if you guys are going to carry a balance, the benefits really aren't worth it, that 4x. So the only way that I would buy this card, if you guys are still deciding, is first off, are you going to carry a balance? If you're not, then that's good, and that's something to, and then you can move on to the next question. And the next question is, are you going to spend that $5,000 within the first 3 months? Because if you're not getting that $350 bonus, or a little bit more if you guys use that referral link, just a reminder, then it's not really worth it, because you're going to spend most of your year paying off that, especially if your spending isn't even at that $5,000 within the first 3 months. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I answered pretty much all your guys' questions. Again, if I haven't, then make sure to leave it down in the comments. And one last time, make sure to use the referral link, because there is absolutely no downside to using it. You guys just get some kickback, I get some kickback, and we're both happy. But if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys want to see more credit card videos or more luxury videos, make sure to subscribe and also let me know. And make sure to check me out on Instagram if you guys have not already. I respond to pretty much all my DMs within 24 to 48 hours. But that's pretty much all I got for today, and I will see you guys in the next video.